کار میکنم.
We are utterly resolute in our determination to support this new democracy of Afghanistan.
و ما هم میخواهیم که به خاطر حمایت از دموکراسی در افغانستان از اونها تشکر.
We will not relax from our efforts to support the reconstruction of Afghanistan.
و ما با کمک های خود برای بازسازی و حمایت افغانستان ادامه میدیم.
We understand that with Afghanistan the front line against the Taliban,
و ما میفهمیم
that
که
what happens in Afghanistan affects the rest of the world.
ما میفهمیم که افغانستان در
And we are
خط مقدم
determined to work with
در
the
مبارزه با
Afghan
تروریسم
government.
قرار داره و
And
ما
President Karzai, who has
افغانستان
been a great friend of mine and a great friend of the country, to defeat the forces of terrorism, and we will do everything we can. And what happened yesterday and in previous days makes us even more resolved to continue to defeat the forces of terrorism. President Karzai and I have talked about what we can do now to build for the next stage.
و جناب محترم کارزای با در مورد ای که ما در مراحل بعدی چی کار خواهد کردیم صحبت میکنیم.
Of increasingly Afghan army forces and Afghan police running the affairs of Afghanistan is the right way forward. We believe it is right to take the action that is necessary so that Afghan people have a stake in all the future development of this country.
و ما به یقین هستیم که تقویت نیروهای پلیس و اردوی ملی افغانستان یکی از راه‌هایی است که ما میتونیم در او با استفاده از او صلح در افغانستان پیاده بکنیم.
So the first thing I want to say is we will do more to support the growth of the Afghan National Army.
و اولین چیزی که کاری که ما خواهد کردیم این خواهد بود که اردوی ملی افغانستان را تقویت بکنیم.
I met the commander of the army, the Afghan army in Helmand only a few hours ago. We have trained 4,000 forces in Helmand. There are now 60,000 in the Afghan army. I believe the figures will go up from 60,000 to 80,000 and then to 120,000, and we will play our part in mentoring and training the Afghan National Army, which is an army of high quality, which we want to help prosper in the future. And we will put more resources into the training and mentoring of the Afghan army, as we are doing in Helmand. And I believe that in time, the figure for the Afghan army, given the size of this country, may need to be even higher than 120,000.
و ما با قماندان نیروهای اردوی افغانستان در هلمند صحبت کردم و ما همچنان می‌خواهیم که تعداد نیروهای نظامی افغانستان و اردوی ملی افغانستان را افزایش ببخشیم و در شرایط کنونی که افغانستان داره به نظر ما تعداد افاکر و اردویی که پرسنلی که ضرورت است بیشتر از 120,000 نفر است.
Not only will we do more to help train and mentor the Afghan army, we want to do more to train and mentor the development of the Afghan police forces. I talked to Governor Mengel when I was in Helmand, and we are determined to make possible greater mentoring and training of police forces in the months to come. We have already taken a lead in asking the rest of Europe to double the number of people available to train police forces. We have seconded 3 assistant chief constables to Afghanistan, and we have military of defense police as well as civilian police working here, and we will continue to do what is necessary to have a corruption-free police force in Afghanistan working with the democratic authorities.
و ما همچنان در هلمند با والی هلمند صحبت کردم و در اوجا ما میخواهیم که کاری که ما میکنیم این است که تلاش میکنیم تا اردو و پلیس هر دویش تقویت شود و ما بتانیم در اینجا اردویی داشته باشیم که و پلیسی داشته باشیم و ارگان‌های داشته باشیم که آری از هر نوع فساد و فساد اداری باشند.
The third thing that we want to do is to work with the government to improve local and national government administration. And I have responded to the request from President Karzai that we will put our National Civil Service College at work to help the Afghans develop their own civil service. I am pleased that a law has been passed on the Anti-Corruption Commission, and I congratulate President Karzai in moving that forward. And he has told me that an anti-corruption commissioner will be announced in the next few days, and we welcome that because this is an important part of people feeling confident about the future of Afghanistan.